Hello, today is July 21st, 2002. Welcome to the second edition of my video series, Our Courts Are a Joke. Now, I have been emailing the Big Six, I call them, which is my MP, my MPP, Premier Doug Ford, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, as well as the Attorney General for Canada and for Ontario. So I've been getting some responses from my MP and my MPP. Now, my MP for Parkdale High Park has responded saying that they cannot involve themselves in any kind of a court matter or whatever, and have just directed me to the Canadian Judicial Council, I believe is the name of that, where you can file a complaint against judges. Well, in their 50-year history, they've investigated, sorry, I probably should have this number off by heart here, approximately 11 judges, two of which they investigated further, and those two judges resigned. One of them was in Alberta. The judge made some comments to a sexual assault victim, which certainly seemed inappropriate. I remember that court case myself, actually. So, yes, I don't think a judge is really going to investigate another judge. Let's face it, they all just kind of look after themselves. So, the legal system is what it is. I actually have a friend, an employer in Peterborough that had a problem with a lawyer in Peterborough, and he approached another lawyer, and that lawyer told him that no lawyer in Peterborough will go after another lawyer, so you basically got to go to Toronto to get one, because that's just how it is, right? So anyway, so in this series, I'm not really all too prepared right now. I'm just going to cut these videos one a day or two, maybe, and see where it goes. So presently, I'm sitting in a parking lot. I'm actually homeless. I live in this van, so this is my home here, as my home has been stolen from me by the family courts of this province, specifically by Justice Kraft. So in the trial we had in March of 2021, financial statement sworn by my ex, Vivian Amar, on March 5th, 2021. She lists some amounts for the mortgage and the maintenance and the insurance, and puts a little note saying paid by Michael. But she carries those down into the totals, and she carries that into the totals. And this is the amounts that Justice Kraft uses to somehow figure out a way that she keeps the whole condo. And I have also a rental one, which has always been mine. Vivian never wanted any part of that. She never made any contributions. The only thing she ever did was help me pick the colors. I lost money on that condo for a number of years until the mortgage went down and the rent went up, and eventually I made some money, which I still continue to do. However, my ex, Vivian Amar, never shared in the losses, nor did she share in the profits. But somehow, Justice Kraft finds some way to say that she had some kind of part, so she should be entitled to like a value of that. So Justice Kraft does come to the conclusion that the condo that we lived in, which was originally mine as well, now we signed an adoption agreement, and Vivian matched my down payment, so we both had $20,000 down, and we did an adoption agreement and switched it entirely into her name. Now, at the time, I probably should have had some kind of prenuptial agreement or something, but I assumed that, wrongly assumed that, we're going to have kids and live happily ever after. Well, yeah, happily ever after doesn't really happen too often anymore, does it now? I mean, 50% of marriages are ending in divorce. So anyway, Vivian's trying to claim that the condo we lived in is 100% mine. The rental, you can just go live there, and that's basically what she said, right? So my position is that the rental is all mine, 100%, and the condo that we lived in is 50-50. And at the end of the trial, my last few moments of questioning, I said that it was always my opinion is 50-50. So I will pay out her 50% equity and base that value either on what she claims is their date of separation, September 6th. I should know this, right? I need to be better prepared. 2016, so 6 months after our son was born. My job as a sperm bank and was done, so she wanted to get rid of me and keep the paycheck, of course. So, but yeah. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So the value of either during the trial, which was March 2021, or from September 2016, I would pay her 50% equity, and I will claim that condo as I am the original owner. Now, I purchased that pre-construction, and I did that with entirely borrowed money. So I purchased two condos pre-construction, 2006 and April 2007. So I borrowed that money and had to carry that for the 4 years before those condos were completed. The first one that was completed is the one that's now my rental unit. And I'm under my second tenant now. My first one was there almost 10 years. Great tenant. I slept very well knowing that she was there. And my second tenant's been there just over a year. And they are also very good. So the condo that we lived in, so as I said, we did an adoption agreement on the closing. She matched my down payment by paying the builder an equal 20,000. Somehow the judge screws this up and thinks that she gave me the money, which why would she give it to me, right? Like we have to reach a certain level of amount down, when you take possession, right? You can't take it on $5, right? So anyway, sorry, this is bouncing around a little bit. This computer is on my knee. So anyway, excuse me while I scratch my eye. I will get better at these videos and look a little more professional eventually. So anyway, with that, I'm going to stop it because it's 6 minutes and they take a long time to upload. So stay tuned for number 3, which will begin shortly.